Hello everyone. Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. I would love to welcome you to the August Stampin' Round the World video hop. So for August we are celebrating everything metallic, and I have a very big pile of all things metallic that I have used on my card. So I have used texture, shine, and a whole lot of fun for my card. I actually have no stamping, so I don't know if that fits the Stampin' Round the World, but I've certainly used a whole lot of metallic. So let me go through what I have used to create this card. So I have used the Greetings for You mix and match ephemera pack. So they are all gold foiled sentiments. So I've used that. I have grabbed out the Druzy embellishments because they have so much sparkle and shine. 2 embossing folders, the damask and the mini corrugated. So the mini corrugated is currently on our last chance list, so that will retire soon enough, but I've used both today. The actual baubles are from the Bauble Blooms die set. Oh, I have used it. Hang on, that's a scrap. I've used Old Olive for my card base, and I'll grab out my card base now so we are all sorted for later. So the designer series paper I used for my background is the Season of Elegance designer series paper, and every piece is foiled with a different pattern. So each colour, so we've got Crumb Cake, we've got Pretty Peacock, Cherry Cobbler, and Old Olive Mossy Meadow, and each pattern in that colour has a slightly different pattern, which is really nice. I have used our silver 12 by 12 foil. I have used our gold 12 by 12 foil, and I have used our textured metallic specialty paper, and I have used the tungsten color out of this, and I've used that for our ornament toppers. So that's what I have used, and I won't show you all of that at the end because that's a bit to show you. So I have all the bits I need to make the card here. So I have my pre-cut card front and pre-cut and scored card base, my silver foil and gold foil baubles, and I have my 2 ornament toppers which are already done, and I will just pop my embellishments in there for at the very end. So what I think I am going to do first with you is emboss our 2, I'll bring in the card, to emboss our 2 baubles. I have done a bit of pre-cutting to make this go a little bit easier. I'll just pop the card off here and pop the baubles over because I will need to bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So my 2 folders are slightly different. So I'll show you this way. So, oh, they are both. They're not different. They are, this one is a 3D folder and this one is a standard folder. So I need a little bit of a different sandwich for each embossing folder. So I'm going to start with the damask. So I just need to take out my die cutting plate. So I have plate 1 and then I have plate 3. I'm going to take our embossing folder and my gold bauble. Helps if I can open the embossing folder, really. There, oh, I had it and then I didn't have it. Okay, so you want the Stampin' Up logo facing up, and that will mean you will get a beautiful embossed pattern. If I put it the other way, I will get equally as beautiful debossed pattern. Okay, so I'm just going to close this, make sure I'm fairly straightish. That looks pretty good. I always go in spine first. Where's my other plate? It's clear, so I can't find it. Here it is. Okay, spine first. Pop all that down. Pop it in my machine and crank we go. So you can definitely feel the pressure, but it doesn't feel like too much pressure. Okay, just going to take my clear plates out because I won't need them for the next folder. And this is the beautiful result that we get. So a really nice antique type ornament. So the damask can go over here. And now I've got our mini corrugated, and I want our silver foil bauble to go on an angle. So I don't actually want it straight, I want it diagonal. Yep, just like that. So once again, the spine in, and we're going to use plate 1 and plate 4. So this is for our 3D embossing folders. Yep, so bring that this way, crank that through. It feels like you're not even doing anything, but trust me, we are definitely embossing. So I'm just going to take all the plates out. And that's for future Ellen to worry about. So that concludes all the things I need to do with my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Okay, so you can see this has curled a little bit, but I just bend it back and it's perfect. So the mini corrugated can go to the side. So would you believe I'm now up to assembly? That's pretty crazy if you ask me. Okay, bring these over. So I'm just going to put all of our bauble pieces off to the side. So I have my old olive card base, which goes perfectly, if I can get my bone folder here, which coordinates perfectly with our season of Elegance paper. So we do have some Mossy Meadow and Old Olive in that paper, but the Mossy Meadow was too matchy when I tried that color. So, but the Old Olive had a really pretty contrast. So I just kept this green and gold. All my Aussie friends out there are going to laugh because when we have sporting events, green and gold is kind of the Aussie thing. But yes, for today, it's just because it worked better. But I definitely did try the Mossy Meadow first. Okay, so let's pray that I trimmed this correctly, which I did. So I just went a centimetre. Whoops. That's a big wobble there. I'm probably going to have to do some adhesive remover right there, but that's okay. Actually, that's pretty straight and pretty good. Just run my fingers. Does it have to be perfect? No. Is good enough close enough? Yes. Okay. So we've got this here, this here. I need just my normal dimensionals, and for our silver one I'm going to put dimensionals everywhere. For our gold one, because the silver one is going to slide under, we just have to be strategic about where we're putting these. Now this is still wanting to curl up a bit, and the dimensionals will definitely stop that curling. We will tell it who's boss. Okay. Well, I'm thinking because of the curling factor, I will put one in the middle as well. And then I will take this off. I will grab my take your pick tool, and I have the crafter's tips, and for me this is the best thing to get this backing off because my fingers don't work so well. These just come off like a dream. Okay, they nearly all came off in one handful, but not quite. Okay, so kind of want this one here, maybe a bit lower. This one there, just like that. So if it's hanging off the edge a little bit, I'm actually not too worried because it's still going to fit in an envelope, and if I'm that worried about it, I can just snip off the edge. But this is annoying me. Before I put that other bauble on, I'm just going to fold this again. Much better. We're seeing totally flat. Sometimes it just needs a bit of extra persuasion. Okay, so because, let's line this up and have a look. So I kind of want one here, one here, one here, and then I will pop a glue dot under here. So just 1, 2, and 3 is all we need, but the lining up is good for you to be able to visualize where you need to put things. So I'm hoping that not everyone has done a metallic Christmas card. I like using metallics in many of my projects. It's just I saw an idea and I had to do it. So I run or help run another challenge site. I just put those on the wrong edge. I just need to move one. And she embossed the bauble just on normal cardstock and then inked it. And I just went, oh, that's amazing. So I definitely did get the idea from her. Okay, great. Just change it over. We are all good. I want this one to be a little further up, maybe not that much further. So I want them to be offset, definitely. Okay, that's good. I will still put a glue dot here, and that will just stop it being flicked and flapped, because you don't want to bend it. Just use my scissors here, which are an extension of my hand, and there we go. So that is all secured. Now for our ornament toppers, I am just putting 4 glue dots across the top here. I know they work because I actually originally, when I made this first card, I put the glue dots on the toppers and they fitted perfectly. So I thought this time I'm just going to try something a little different. Just one here, and then it will just make it a little easier for me to pop these on. Okay. I go through fads using glue dots. At the moment, I feel I'm very much in one of those fads. So what I'm wanting to do is just kind of, if it wants to disengage from my finger, which it definitely does not. So this isn't totally stuck down. It is now, and that's sitting just how I want it. Perfect, but not totally perfect. So try again. Take a deep breath, stop my hand shaking. I just want to pop that up a little bit, and that's good too. So I love these three metallics together, and the tungsten is just a little different pop. We do lose a bit of its texture as part of the die cutting process, but that's okay. Okay, so just grabbing out the Greetings for You mix. So this isn't quite available yet. It will be available in September with our September to December mini catalogue. So I used the Merry and Bright. Now the really fun thing about these is that they are self-adhesive. So they have adhesive across the back. So they are ready to stick down, and all I need to do is grab my take your pick tool again and just take off this backing. So that's one side off, and this is the other side. Now, because we've got so much dimension in our baubles or ornaments, I don't want any more in with this. So I'm not going to add any dimensionals or anything like that. I am just going to stick this down, but on this project, I do just need to flick this a little bit, and it's not totally straight. That is fine. It is cursive writing, so it doesn't have to be straight. And I do have our druzy embellishments. So these come in champagne and white or slash silver. I used the silver because I have no champagne on this card. So I've got the difference in the tungsten, but I just don't think the champagne will go. So I am going to just add a few of these, and they're so blingy. I love them. I think I'm actually going to use a big one this time, just up here. So I've kind of used them in a different orientation because the bauble is a little bit lower than the original card, but that finishes up my two cards. Well, the first one I already made. So just by using foil, so our foil sheets, I used the pre-printed and cut foil sentiment, and then I use the Season of Elegance paper, which also has gold foil in it. So a really elegant Christmas card that will go with anyone's decor, because everyone has a little bit of bling, hopefully, and shine on their Christmas tree. So please pop around to all the other Video Hop participants and see what they have done with metallics on their projects. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next month in September for our next theme. Have a great afternoon or day or morning, whatever it is, and I'll see you next time. Bye.